Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man trailer. Let's react. So many people are trying to um like predict the movie and stuff based off of the trailer and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not watching none of these. Like, stop. Y'all don't know nothing. Unless y'all was in the writing room, be quiet.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw
I
I
mean, I
saw some
get it.
stuff and I got excited, but I wasn't trying to
What some
predict
people
nothing.
were saying.
No, I watched the trailer. I never look at the comments on trailers.
All right, well,
Yeah,
you do it
the
then.
trailer looks cool.
No,
That's
I'm
why
not even
I was
talking
like,
about
oh,
that. Like people making full videos about this.
oh,
So
okay, I
this
got
is
you.
that, and that's that, and this is that person, and I think he's gonna turn into Venom on this. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, he's not.
yeah.
All right,
Just
so
watch
you
the
can do it,
movie and
Jeff. We'll
enjoy.
let you do it.
All right.
It's the only one that I want to hear from my partner. Here we go, my partner in crowd.
I can't believe our first hit MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's gotta burn. Pause real quick.
I'll be on it. I'll be on it better next time, Mr. Jeff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I saw so many memes of people talking about like
That
when you
is
see
crazy.
your ex having the best life and he just jumps off a building. He was like, I understand.
So morbid.
Oh man. But it's funny.
It is funny because he definitely fell off the building.
I didn't even think about it like that because he could catch his daggone self.
Right.
That is funny, bro.
Because the whole meme is him looking at his phone with disgust and then just jumping off in the next
Yeah,
frame.
that's funny.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker.
So, by the way, this is the most viewed trailer in all of history.
It should be.
This got the most views. Like this had like almost 1 billion views in one day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say Spider-Man is the most interesting thing that the MCU has done in a while. So anything with him in it is usually what I'm watching.
Well,
Spider-Man
has
is a
always
household
been
name. Yeah.
What you're saying, Jeff, but yeah, what me and Shah are saying, like Spider-Man has always been that guy.
He has, and I think they perfectly cast Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I'm gonna just throw that in there now.
Perfectly?
I think perfectly. Like I know in the comics he's a little bit more talkative, but for him being young and trying to like navigate that, the fact that they paired him up, making him like a Tony Stark heir apparent, like I didn't really like it, but he played it well.
Okay. It makes you not miss Iron Man as much.
Right.
Okay.
You don't remember me.
I'll give it that.
But we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
I will say this, way too many villains in this daggone trailer, though. It's way too many. I thought Spider-Man 3 had too many villains. It's literally like 3 in that one movie.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, it's too much to deal with.
I'm holding out hope that it was because some of the stuff is like people shown in passing or like because Marvel has a habit of making a montage or doing little clips and not making them the focus of the movie. So if they balance it right, it won't be too bad.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's already too many people in it. And so it's going to leave a lot to be desired because you're going to want them to focus on one villain more than the other.
Yeah, but Marvel also has a habit of using one movie to pitch another one. So like, this is kind of like a.
So you feel like he'll probably be at the end.
Yeah.
Even though he's not really a villain, he's an anti-hero.
Right. I was excited to see him because anytime John Bernthal is the Punisher, I'm all with it.
He would have been mad at Sharice for taking a nap, though.
What the hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself.
Why are you shooting me? Why are you doing that?
Because he's stopping him from completing whoever he wants.
Yeah, but why are you shooting me, though?
Because I feel like you can get away from it, but I might hurt you. I might not. That's something Frank Castle would do.
You tripping, Frank?
Mother.
Go home.
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
That's Flash, right?
I believe so. I
Yeah.
forget Flash is in that movie, but I think it
It's
is.
the Indian dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It is him.
What is happening to me?
Oh, God.
That's also a nice nod to the comics. Sorry,
What
but
is?
that's that because Peter Parker gets bit and he continues to mutate as time goes on. So the fact that he's starting to develop biological powers instead of just shooting web shooters is something that does happen in the comics.
That's what they're saying.
Mhm.
We're like, oh man, he's developing. He's going to turn into that man spider thing.
Yeah, that's the
I was
nod.
gonna say that makes sense if we're
Mhm.
going off of the comics. It makes perfect sense. A
I
couple
don't
of
know-
movies tried to incorporate that aspect, but to me, they didn't execute it well.
Right,
It was
but
still
I don't.
lost in the story. But now it looks like they about to really explain to you, like,
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna go that far. They might stop it, like, because Tobey Maguire had organic webs, so they might just stop it around there where his powers don't work, and then they do. But they did already hint at his spider sense not working properly in one of the last movies, so it just makes sense.
okay.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your
Why are you in this?
name was?
I feel the same way.
You know?
They just shoehorn it in.
If
So I'll
DNA
say
is
this:
mutated-
outside of like
Spider-Man a
regular,
little Aki, ain't he?
Yeah.
out- outside of regular movie stuff, Universal owns the rights
was in
to
the
the
gym.
Hulk. So Universal owns the rights to the Hulk still, distribution wise. So that's why you don't see a standalone Hulk movie. So anytime Disney gets an opportunity to fit him in, because they have a collaborative agreement, like he can be a part of another thing, but he can't have his own standalone. That's why he just pops up in other properties.
Right.
So that might be why.
I noticed
And-
that. Okay.
And Sony has given Disney some right to. It's something with Sony, like, to
Some-
where they have to create a Spider-Man film every like 3 years, or else they relinquish the rights. Which is
Right.
why
Wow.
which is why you had
The Venomverse.
Yeah, you had all of those. The what do you call it?
Symbiote movies.
The vampire dude. You had
Morbius.
yeah, Morbius. You had I like that movie, Van
vampire
Hunt or
dude.
whatever it was. His name was.
I didn't watch it.
The vampire dude.
Yeah, I bought it.
It
I
is-
bought
it is
It's on my
Morbius.
hot- Morbius. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. hmm
Uh,
That's why you got all of those, and that's why you had what do you call it? The Spider Woman movie,
yeah. Madam Web. That's
Madam Web,
terrible.
which nobody liked, so they had to create it, or else they would relinquish the rights.
I think
they gotta
everybody's
create-
agent got fired for that movie.
Whoa. Is that
I
bad?
didn't hear it. I didn't see it, but I heard it was like
I-
really bad.
I know Dakota Johnson fired her manager, and somebody else did too, but I can't
Yeah.
remember.
My daughter likes every movie she goes to see. And I was like, did you enjoy the movie? Because I didn't go.
Yeah.
Alyssa took her. And I was like, did you enjoy the movie? She was like, no. She was 3.
Ah! She said no.
She was like,
It
no.
terrible.
She like
You
she
know
got out
what,
the car
take it
like
back.
she got out the car was like, take me, man. I was like, what happened?
Don't ever send me to do that again.
Mhm.
I think
Don't
I
ever
think the
do
only
that.
people that ever liked that movie just wanted to see Sydney Sweeney in a movie.
That was her. She was in
Yeah,
there.
she was in it.
Oh well, she's racist.
It would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When
You hear my boy Keith David?
between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
Keith David got the best voice in the whole daggone world.
Yeah,
I need to find a Bible. If he, I'm sure he's on a Bible somewhere. Like there's a version of him that just goes through the Bible. I'm sure.
Yeah.
We are faced with a
again.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna end up rewatching Gargoyles.
Wait, what was his name in Gargoyles?
Goliath.
Loved Gargoyles. You hear me? I was that little girl up in the morning before school watching them.
And you know why
I
they
love that
canceled it?
show. No, I don't.
It was too good.
It was too good, and it was black people doing. It was people of color doing the daggone voice.
Got you. I knew it was something that had me glued. I used to love Gargoyles. I thought
something
they
like
were
that.
so cool.
Yeah,
They
man.
were so cool.
I did too. And then I got older. I was like, oh, these is demons. I'm not watching it. Okay.
They're doing good.
But we can't
Doing good.
control. One we can't even see.
Stay out of my way.
I was excited to see Scorpion in this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's him with his suit on.
Yeah, I know.
That's literally 4 villains.
Yes.
Who?
Yeah.
I saw Scorpion.
Scorpion.
That is
There's a person that we can't even see. I don't know who that is.
All right.
Then there's who else?
He gonna be busy.
Punisher.
That's all I take from it. He gonna be busy.
But I think the Punisher is more of a team up than anything else.
Yeah, they'll probably team up with the Punisher. But Keith David is supposed to be the lizard dude.
Is he really? I didn't.
Yeah.
No. Because they
Yes,
had
he
Dr.
is.
Connors. No, I thought they had Dr. Connors in one of the other movies.
Yeah, he was in the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't in this.
I'm sorry. I mean, he might not be a villain in this. It might be a nod for a later movie. Again, this
He's
is
not
what
gonna
they
be-
do.
But that's him though. So I know what
but-
you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You're losing it, kid. And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of...
That's another nod. This is another nod to a comic book cover. This is another nod to a comic book cover.
Yeah, that's
amounts to a kind of...
That one too. The hand. So he's fighting the hand.
Yeah, that was
then
what made me super excited. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's fighting the hand. Go ahead.
So the
and
reason
then
I got
crap. Can't forget this. Because he's about to turn into that big old Spider-Man.
But it could be a nightmare sequence.
Man,
Again, I don't know if it's actually going to be there or if it's like a vision or something that he sees in a nightmare. So like, again, I'm just waiting to see what happens because it is a lot and they're throwing a lot at us, but I'm excited for it. The fact that he's fighting the hand made me excited because they already showed he has a relationship with Matt Murdock. So we don't know if he knows that he's Daredevil or not.
Yeah,
but it could be something.
Gonna be up in this.
Yeah,
and maybe the Ninja Turtles.
I gotta watch the second season for this. Well, the Ninja Turtles.
It's supposed to come out. Out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay, I wasn't sure what day it started.
Comes out tomorrow.
So tomorrow, as in like the 24th.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the time of this recording, it'll be tomorrow.
Well, it's
Sean,
very exciting. Yes.
Did you know that the Ninja Turtles is a spoof of Daredevil?
No, I did not.
Yeah. That's why the main force of villains is called the foot instead of the hand.
Okay.
Good
to know. I did not know that.
Yeah, the dude who runs the hand, his name is Stick. No, he don't run the hand, right? He don't run the hand.
No,
he trained Daredevil.
He trained Daredevil.
Okay.
And so his name is Stick. And who trained the Ninja Turtles? Splinter.
Yeah.
Very well done.
So the same ooze that blinded Daredevil is the same ooze that made them mutant Ninja Turtles.
Got it.
Mutant Turtles.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
Don't you just love when these things come together?
Yeah.
Rebirth.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching that at work.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
And he gonna be the Hobgoblin.
Well, Ned Leeds is the Hobgoblin, and
He is.
there is an actual explanation for this that makes sense. So
yes, that's why he was wearing that blue and yellow stuff
in the
all
last
the time.
movie.
Mhm.
So they did this really subtly, and I like the explanation. So like for those that aren't aware, Ned Leeds is the name of the original Hobgoblin, who he has some magic ability. And in the last movie, Ned, his best friend, says that magic runs in his family.
He was like, magic runs in my family.
Yeah.
And it was so easy for him to open up those portals and stuff.
Yeah, with the ring. And he did make a promise that he wasn't going to turn evil, but the fact that in the last movie that they were in,
they knew each other.
And Peter had to make everyone forget about him, so he forgets that promise.
Yeah.
So something may happen where Ned sees it and becomes a villain, and then essentially he has to fight his best friend.
Yeah, you better.
right.
Also, what I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but because the Green Goblin left his helmet in Peter's dimension, it could be something that Ned sees and inspires him to create the Hobgoblin.
All good. I'm here for it. That preview looks amazing. I'm a fan of Spider-Man, so I'm down for it. I just hope everything comes together and makes sense, because from time to time when you throw a lot of stuff at us, you get lost in the story.
Yes.
And it confuses you.
Yes.
So I just hope they navigate this well so that we stay in tune to what the storyline of what we know to be, but now we're seeing it in a new day. You know
It's
what I'm
a
saying?
lot.
So it's a lot.
See what
but
you
I
did
just-
there. That
I
was
hope,
nice. That was
so I
nice.
hope that they navigate this well. But I'm a fan. I love Spider-Man. Hey, I might even ask
What-
my dad if he want to go.
What gives me faith is with Spider-Man, it's always a little wonky because he has the most multiversal interactions.
Facts. Yes, he does.
For a hero.
Mhm.
Other than like the Fantastic Four. But
Wow, talk about a lost group.
but he does, like, Sony and Disney have this weird thing where they let people actually create and work on Spider-Man. Like usually there's a whole lot of interference, but with the Spider-Man movies, they've been the most consistently succinct to me. And I don't know if that's true for everybody else, but there was a lot of moving parts with the Doctor Strange movie and the Spider-Man movie because they were hand in hand, and it's the only time the multiverse made sense to me, other than like the Loki show.
I love Loki, but
They jumped the shark. They jumped the shark with Tobey Maguire when they did and I still love it. I still love Spider-Man 3, but it was a lot. They had Venom. They had Venom. They had
Venom because he was the minimum amount of threatening.
They had Venom, they had Sandman, and they had the Green Goblin. Hat with Harry as the Green Goblin. And I think there's even one more. And then they had so many that they could. No, that was the other one. But
So in fairness, Sony was trying to keep the rights, so they wanted to fill it up as much as they could. Sam Raimi didn't want. He didn't want to do.
But it don't make for a good movie, though.
I know you know what I'm saying. He didn't want that many villains.
His point is, it doesn't make the movie good just because you throw all these villains in here. Just
we know about the legalities and all of that type of stuff, but it's like, bro,
you gotta
just want it to be
navigate this
good.
thing.
That's all.
Yeah. Just make a good movie, bro.
Yeah.